All right, so back to this one. I was on adding fractions with unlike denominators. So I'm probably going to just do one of each. So these, I have to find a common denominator. And if you know your multiplication facts, this makes it a whole lot easier. I know that 12 is going to be my common denominator for 12 and 6 because 6 can go into 12. And I will have something over 12 plus something over 12 equals something over 12. And just in case you forgot how to find common denominators, you list your multiples for each number. So I have 12 and I have 6. If I list my multiples for 12, well, I'll list my multiples for 6 first. I'll start with the smallest number. So 6, then 12 is going to be my next multiple of 6. So that's how I know 12 is what they have in common. So that's going to be my common denominator, my least common denominator. So now I have to ask myself, what do I do to each of these to get 12? Well, this one is already over 12, so it's going to still be a 1. For 6 to get 12, I need to multiply it by 2. So I have to do 5 times 2 to get my numerator. So that's going to be 10. Then I just add straight across. 1 plus 10 is 11. So my answer will be 11 twelfths. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next level. See if it gets any harder than this. Okay, so I will have to find my least common denominator, and I know it's going to be 10. But just so you can remember, you list your multiples for each number. So I'll do 5 first, 5, 10. Then I know my first one for 10 is 10. So 10 is going to be my least common denominator. So I'm going to still have 10 on this side. So 3 over 10 plus something over 10 equals something over 10. So to know what this numerator is going to be, I'll say what times 5 will give me 10. And it's times 2. So I have to do times 2 up here. So 3 times 2 is going to give me 6. And that's going to be 6 plus 3 is 9. So 9 tenths. And that's that. And I don't know how much harder it can get. It's going to be 14 as my common denominator on this one. So I'll do this one. And just so you can see, I have 2 up here, 7 over here. I'll list my multiples for 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then I'll list my first 5 for 7. 7, 14, 21. Don't have anything in common yet. 28 and 35. So that means I need to go back over here and start listing some more for 2. So I'm at 10, so my next one will be 12. Next one will be 14. And now I see something in common. 14 and 14 up there. I have 14 here and 14 here. So therefore I know my common denominator is going to be 14. So it's going to be something over 14 plus something over 14 equals something over 14. So 14 times, what times 7 gives me 14? Times 2. So I have to do times 2 up here. So 6 times 2 is 12. Then I come over here and say what times 2 gives me 14? Well, that's times 7. So I have to do times 7 up here. So 1 times 7 is 7. So now I have my numerators. So 12 plus 7 is going to give me 19 over 14. And this is an improper fraction, so I can't leave it like that. So I have to turn that into a mixed number by dividing 19 by 14. 14 goes into 19 one time. Multiply, I get 14. Subtract, I get 5. So it's going to be 1 and 5/14. 1 and 5/14. If I did everything right. Yep. And that's good for the adding. Now let's go to subtraction. That's when it gets a little more difficult. 5 and 6 10. 5, 6 minus 7 12. So I have to find my common denominator. We know how to do that. List my multiples for 6 and then 12. 6, 12. So I know it's going to be 12. So it's going to be something over 12 minus that 7 is already over 12. So I can keep that equals something over 12. So I have to get my numerator for this side. So 6 times 2 gives me 12. So I need to do 5 times 2 to get 10. So now I have to subtract 10 minus 7 is 3. So 3/12. But I don't know if they want me to simplify it or not. I can simplify 3/12 because 3 can go into 12 4 times. So my answer would just be, well, I'll divide both by 3. 1/4. So 1/4 would be my final answer if they want me to simplify. And I'm pretty sure they do. Yep. All right, this one is going to be 10 is going to be my least common denominator. Something over 10 minus something over 10 equals something over 10. Well, this one is already over 10, so it's just 7. 5 times 2 gives me 10, so I need to times 2 up here to get 4. Subtract, I get 3. So 3/10. That's pretty simple. Do a harder level. Okay, find a common denominator between 5 and 7. It's going to be 35. Something over 35 minus something over 35 equals something over 35. 5 times 7 gives me 35, so I need to do times 7 up there to get 21. 7 times 5, so I need to do times 5 on the top to get 5. 21 minus 5 is not 14, 8, 17. 21, 16. So 16/35. Can't simplify that. So it's going to be my answer, 16 over 35. Okay, next level. Go a little bit harder. Okay, so I need to see if it's some that makes me regroup. That's when it gets difficult. So I have the common denominator for 4 and 10. It's going to be 20. And then I'll show you that one. So I'll list my multiples for 4. And then I'll list my multiples for 10. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 10, 20. So 20. Going to be the first thing they have in common when I list my multiples. So it's going to be something over 20 minus something over 20 equals something over 20. Getting my numerators. 4 times 5 gives me 20, so I have to do times 5 to 2. That's 10. Then over here, 2 times 10 gives me 20, so I have to do times 2 on the top. And that's 4. So this one is no regrouping either. So 6 20s, but I do have to simplify because both of these are even, so I know I could divide both by 2 to simplify. And this is probably something that most people struggle with. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 20 divided by 2 is 10. So 3/10 should be my final answer. Alrighty, and I think I'm going to go to the next level. Maybe no, this is the hardest level. So no regrouping was necessary on those. Let me check this one. 22 is going to be my least common multiple, least common denominator. So times 11 is what I did to 2 to get 22. So I need the times 11 up there to get me 11. Times 2 gave me 22 over here, so I need to do times 2 up there. Going to be 4. No regrouping necessary. Again, 11 minus 4 is 7. 7 and 22. Nothing. I wanted one where you have to regroup. Oh, 7 over 22. How did I get 12? Can't go back and see what I did. 11. What times 11 gives you 2? 2 times 11, so that's 4. And what did I have over here? 11 minus 4. They gave me 7. Oh, 22. I put 12. I should have had 22. Yep, I knew that. Just going too fast. All right, so that's it for that skill. It's pretty simple. And then add and subtract mixed numbers. Word problems. Mitch walked 1/5 miles from school to Aaron's house and 1/3 miles from Aaron's house to his own house. How many miles did Mitch walk in all? Adding. So it's going to be 1 and 1/5 plus 1 and 3/5. So these already have a common denominator. So I can just add the whole numbers. 1 and 1 gives me 2. 1 plus 3 gives me 4/5. So 2 and 4/5 would be my answer. See if it gets harder on the next level. Tyrone sprinted 19/12 laps and then he took a break by jogging 10 3/4 laps. How much further did Tyrone sprint than jog? So this is subtraction. So my common denominator, I can go ahead and look at those and know it's going to be 12. So it's going to be 19 and something over 12 minus 10 and something over 12. To get my, this one is already over 12, so I can keep that 1. Then to get 12 over here, I need to multiply 4 by 3. So I have to multiply 3 by 3 as well to get me 9. Okay, here's one where we have to regroup. So 1 minus 9, I can't do. So I have to borrow from the 19, get a fraction out of this 19 to give here. So my 19 will now be 18. But I have to make a fraction out of that, and I need my fraction to have the same denominator as this So if I have a whole with 12 as the denominator, then my numerator is also going to be 12. So I had 12 twelves that I took out of this 19. So I'm going to add that 12 numerator to this 1 numerator. So now I'm going to have 13. 12 plus 1 is 13. So over here I will have 18 and 13 twelfths minus 10 and 9 twelfths. So now I could subtract. Now I could do 13 minus 9. So now I'm good. So now I can go ahead and subtract my whole numbers first. 18 minus 10 is going to give me 8. And then 13 minus 9 going to give me 4. Then 12 is my numerator, my denominator. And I can simplify this because 4 can go into 12. So I can divide both of these by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 8 is still my whole number. So 8 and 1/3 would be my answer. Okay, we go to another level. So now you see how the regrouping works. That's what I wanted you to see, one of those. So let me do one more. Will found an orange caterpillar and a green caterpillar in his backyard. The green caterpillar was 3.5 inches long and the orange caterpillar was 1 3/5 inches long. How much longer was the green caterpillar than the orange? This is also a subtraction. So we have 3 1/2 minus 1 3/5. Final common denominator is going to be 10. So 3 and something over 10 minus 1 and something over 10. 2 times 5 will give me 10. So I have to do times 5 up here. That's going to give me 5. 5 times 2 is going to give me 10. Times 2 up here is going to give me 6. So now I need to first look and see if I can do the subtraction with my numerators, and I can't. Can't do 5 minus 6, so I have to regroup. Take away from here, make one of these holes a fraction. So I'm going to have 2 and then 10 tenths because I have to turn one of those holes into a fraction, and I need my denominator to match this denominator. So it's going to be 10. So 10 tenths. So I have this numerator that I'm going to add to this numerator. So 10 plus 5 is going to give me 15. So I'm going to have 2 and 15 tenths minus 1 and 6 tenths. Now I have 15 as my numerator over here and 6 as my numerator over here. Now I can subtract. So now I can go ahead and start off by subtracting my whole numbers. 2 minus 1 is 1. And then 15 minus 6 is 9. So that's going to be 1 9/10. Can't simplify it. So now that you've seen that, I hope you can go practice that more. And that is it for this one. My next skill is multiplying fractions and whole numbers. So I'm going to stop this video. I wasn't even sharing my screen. How was I not? When did it stop? I'm done.